A very good afternoon to one and all. It's my honor itself to honor this wonderful audience and our prestigious speakers. I, Ruby Gill, welcome you all on the behalf of Lovely Professional University today's webinar on the topic Start Your Degree in LPU and Finish Overseas. But before we commence, I would like to introduce speakers of the day. Ms. Supriya Matthew, Associate Director and Head of Department, Division of International Affairs, Lovely Professional University. She has a very rich profile. Worked across borders with a huge number of international universities, she has developed unique study abroad models for students to study overseas. Her expertise lies in establishing international partnerships with an emphasis on student mobility. Having been involved with very practical matters pertaining to international education, such as international partnership, translational education, student advising, admissions, exchanges management, she is involved in overall coordination of the university's internationalization, strategic decision making, building new partnership, student mobility, international research projects, diplomacy, and government relations. Ma'am, we are privileged to have you with us. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Can I share my screen?
Yes, ma'am. In addition, we have our admission expert, Mr. Pankaj Vij, Assistant Director, Head of Department of Tie-ups, Division of Admissions, Lovely Professional University. He holds a master's degree in management with a keen interest in area of training and development. He is having experience of more than 20 years in multiple domains, including teaching, training, and operations. He has occupied strategic positions in multiple organizations of repute. So today, he will provide you a detailed information about eligibility, fee scholarship, and infrastructure of the university. So attendees, be with us till the end of the session, as you will be saving a lot of money after hearing him. Thank you so much, sir, for joining. With this, over to you, ma'am. Please start with the content of the day.
Okay. You'll give me rights to share my screen, Ruby?
Already given you the rights.
Okay, so just guide me as I share my slides. If you can see my slides.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible now.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome from Lovely Professional University. We are speaking to you right from the heart of Punjab, between the twin cities of Fagwara and Jalandhar. It's really hot, but it has started to look cloudy. So we are hopeful that Punjab, being the place of 5 rivers, technically 3 now, we are going to have some good weather. Introducing myself, I am Supriya. I think Ruby gave me quite a good introduction. I'm Supriya. I head the international relations at Lovely Professional University. And today I'll tell you about how you can start your degree at Lovely Professional University and end it in any of the English speaking and non-English speaking countries abroad. Before that, I wanted to give you an overview of the different international opportunities at LPU. At LPU, we do a lot of internationalization. So internationalizations within LPU is like a part of our academic and non-academic DNA. We just don't do international credit transfer program of which this, webinar is all about, but we also do other opportunities. So in case you find that this opportunity does not suit you, then you can also look at other opportunities. So we do international credit transfer where you start your degree in India and you complete it abroad. We do semester exchange program. That's the number 2 tab on my screen. Semester exchange means you start your studies at LPU and you go for a semester of study to any exotic university, exotic location in countries like US, UK, Canada, Europe. You spend and study a semester in a foreign country in a university. You earn, you study subjects, you give exams, you get evaluated, you bring back a mark sheet. A transcript is what we call it in the higher education world. I know you guys must be in schools. So you earn a mark sheet or a transcript, you bring it back, we map your subjects, whatever you have studied, and we make that period of study a part of your degree at LPU. That is the semester exchange program. Then we do international exposure program, summer winter schools, where you can go for 2 weeks or 3 weeks to different summer schools as they are taken out by different universities around the world. We show, we publish the schools to you from time to time. Sometimes we design summer schools for you to go abroad. Right now, we are sending quite a few students to different parts of the world. Internship opportunities are available for students who want to go and do research under professors, and there are always scholarships available for meritorious students. We also guide the students to avail master's opportunities with our partner universities. Now, coming back to the focus of International Credit Transfer Program. What exactly is International Credit Transfer Program? Basically, it is a planned transfer and articulated pathway for students who wish to complete their studies abroad in universities in US, UK, Canada, Australia, France, and Lithuania also. Students will do 50% of the program at LPU and rest of the program at a foreign university. The students would be getting the final degree from the foreign university. Basically, it is done through very careful mapping of courses so that the credits that you have earned, credits means the scores that you have earned against the subjects that you studied at LPU. So the marks that you earned at LPU against subjects, those subjects will be transferred to the host university. And LPU will get the international transfer to assure, we will assure that international transfer, because if you go on your own and try to do this, it will not work out. When a university talks to a university and sets up an articulated transfer, then they decide, okay, these many subjects you're going to teach, these many subjects we are going to teach. And then the foreign university agrees to give the degree. So LPU speaks to the partner university so that the subjects can be transferred and you do not have to repeat the same subjects at the partnering university. In most of the cases, where and who will give the degree? Okay, since you have studied first half of the program at LPU and second half of the program in the partner university, the degree will be given by the foreign partner university. I keep saying partner university. When I say partner university, it could be any university. University of North Alabama, University of Northern Illinois, Curtin University, Australia, Swinburne University of Technology. These are all, I'm sure you understand by the names that these are all names from different parts of the world. The name of the degree will be different from the degree at LPU. So for instance, if you started in India at LPU, a BTech CSE degree, Bachelor of Technology, Computer Science Engineering, the degree that you will get in UK would be a Bachelor of Science degree, because computer science is not an engineering program in UK. It comes under the arts and science faculty or program. Then again, if you do a BBA over here, then Bachelor of Business or Bachelor of Arts, business is what the end degree would be. So if you want to go to US and you want to do a BTech degree in CSE, again, you will get a Bachelor of Science Technology, because computer science is an arts and science program. Where will I pay the fee? So part of the program you are studying at LPU, 50% of the program you are studying abroad. It is a clean and clear math. Study 50% of the program, pay year 1 and year 2 fee at LPU. Study 50% of the program abroad, pay year 3 and year 4's fee to a university abroad where you have transferred. You will have to pay 1.5 lakhs as the international credit transfer fee, so which the students can pay in 2 installments. Okay, now the question is, how much will I have to pay? At LPU, we charge you the fee that we charge from the other students. We do not charge any, extended fee from you, except that 1,50,000. But when you go abroad, then you have to pay the fee of the foreign university. Now, if you go to UK, you will have to pay the fee in pounds. If you go to US, you have to pay the fee in dollars, in Canada, Canadian dollars, in Australia, Australian dollars. And of course, that is on a higher side. I am giving you an idea of average fee depending upon the countries and the universities. In UK, in a mid-level university, you would be paying 15,000 pounds as fee per year. If you go to a higher level university, a top ranked university, you can pay 20,000 to 30,000 to 40,000 pounds per year. But we generally advise you to the students to go to universities between 15,000 to 18,000 to 20,000 pounds. Although we do have universities where you can pay a higher amount of money and take admission. So that's an average fee per year. And the approximate living costs that are demanded in the first year in UK is 9,800 pounds. In US, the average fee is 25,000 to 30,000 US dollars, but US gives huge scholarships, as much as $10,000, $15,000. In case of UK also, you get 2,000 to 3,000 pounds scholarship, which are given to the partner university students. So in case of UK, you would be spending between 12,000 pounds to 18,000 pounds per year. In US, you would be spending, if you minus 10,000, $15,000 to $30,000 US dollar per year. In Australia, again, you have to spend 20,000 to $35,000 per year on the fee. In Canada, if you go to a university in Canada, the fee would be anything between $24,000 to $30,000 Canadian dollars. New Zealand, 40,000 New Zealand dollars. It would be 20 lakhs. You must be thinking, why pay so much of money? What is the benefit? If you get a degree, I'll go through the slides, but let me just explain. One, just go through the fees. 20,000 pounds, right? Paying 20,000 pounds for a program for 3 years or 4 years could be 60,000 pounds or 80,000 pounds, which comes to 80 lakhs or 60 lakhs. Paying 60 lakhs for your degree or 80 lakhs for your degree is much better than just paying half the amount. That is one of the biggest benefits. You are still getting a degree from abroad, and you are getting a degree from UK, from a university over there, while you have studied 50% of the program. And with the degree that you get locally from a university of a country, I'm saying locally, because the degree that you will get from LPU in India would be local to India. So the degree that you get from UK would be local to UK. The moment you get a local degree, there are a lot of benefits that come forward. One benefit that you get is you get work permits, right? You get a work permit to work for a year or 2 years. Second benefit is, in cases of country like Canada, after you have worked for 2 years or 3 years, you can convert that work permit into a permanent residencies. Another good thing about getting a local degree gets you a lot of benefits. It is saving you half of the cost. Another good thing about these English speaking countries is that you can earn while you learn. So you are allowed to work 20 hours legally while you are working, while you are studying. Just a second. Students can easily cover their living expenses with earnings from part-time jobs. Students get post-study work right. 20 hours you can work legally. I'm sorry, there's some disturbance, so I'm just trying to tell the people to be quiet. Now, why would you work legally? Why would you work for 20 hours while you are studying? You do not study over here in India. Your parents do not ask you to, work while you are studying. So why are we advising you to work? There are 2-3 things about it. When you are going to a different country, then when you are sorry about the disturbance, I was trying to make people quiet. So yeah, coming back. So when you go and live in a country which is very different, there are 2-3 things which you should take into account. One, it is a different culture. Two, it is a different teaching methodology. Three, it is expensive. You are earning in rupees over here. $1 US dollar is 75 rupees. 1 British pound, GBP pound, is 100 rupees. I think right now the rate has come down to 95 or 96. 1 Canadian dollar is 55 rupees. So it is expensive. And you have earned, your parents have earned in Indian rupees and they are paying in dollars. We want you to support your studies. So we advise you to work. Number two, because it is a foreign country, the culture is different. The work culture is also very different. If you start working with the people, with the local people, not only you earn for yourself, you also get an idea about the kind of work culture and work ethics that they follow. It is a kind of induction into the system. You get inducted into a foreign system. Got it? So that is why it is easier to work and support your living expenses. So that is again another benefit. Permanent residency, I also told you, you may become eligible for taking a permanent residency abroad and settle abroad if you meet the eligibility criteria of the country. Definitely, if you are spending in dollars, if you get if you start working over there for a full-time salary, your salary would not be at 10,000 or 15,000 or 50,000 rupees. Your salary would be somewhere between 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs, or 80 lakhs, depending upon how you are placing yourself. Eligibility criteria to take transfer to foreign university is that you need minimum 6.5 CGPA requirements with no backlogs at the time of applying. Generally, an IELTS score of 6.5 is required, and of course, you need enough funds to be able to study at the foreign university. The programs which are available for credit transfer program for an international credit transfer program are BTech CSE, BTech Mechanical Engineering, BTech Electronics and Communication Engineering, BTech Civil Engineering, Bachelor of Business Administration, BCom, Bachelor of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Bachelor of Arts, Culinary Arts, Bachelor of Design Fashion, Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, BTech Mechanical Engineering and Mechatronics, BTech Biotechnology, BTech Automobile Engineering at the level of the undergraduate. At the level of the post-graduation, you have a MBA 1+1, MTech Biotechnology, MTech Electronics and Communications Engineering. Options available for International Credit Transfer Program in US, Northern Arizona University, California State University, San Francisco, North Alabama, Rowan, Murray State University. For Canada, you can go to Trent, Lethbridge, Brock, SAIT, Cape Breton, and you can also go to Laurentian University in Sudbury. In UK, you can go to Heriot-Watt, Huddersfield, Greenwich, Nottingham Trent. In Australia, you can go to Curtin, Swinburne University of Technology, Lathrop University, James Cook, Newcastle, and Deakin University. In New Zealand, you can go to Massey University, Lincoln University, and Victoria University of Wellington. In Lithuania, you can go to Vytautas Magnus University for BTech Biotechnology and MTech Biotechnology. Interesting to note that the fees in Vytautas Magnus University, Lithuania is quite less. So that's about it. That's about an international credit transfer program and how you stand to gain from getting a degree abroad. I would be happy to take the questions after Professor Pankaj has given his presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for such an insightful and informative presentation for all the students. And now I would request Pankaj sir to kindly proceed with the admission presentation, to kindly provide the information about the fees, scholarship, eligibility and infrastructure of the university to the students. Over to you, sir.
Ruby, can I have the rights to the presentation, please? Right, thank you very much. I hope my screen is visible to all. Okay, great. So I'll first of all start with the presentation. And in this particular presentation, I'm going to show the students what they can expect when they come to the university. Previous 2 years have been terrible. They have been lost in the wake of the pandemic that was caused on account of COVID-19. But things are looking up, things are looking better. And we are expecting that we'll be starting full throttle this year if everything goes well. So I would like to start on a very positive note that things have not been very good in the past 2 years, but there was some really fantastic news coming out of LPU. The year was 2020 when the Tokyo Olympics had to be held, but they couldn't be held over there because of on that particular year, in that particular year, owing to the pandemic thing. But they happened in 2021, and the takeaway out of this Tokyo Olympics was that quite a few of our brave hearts, our students, represented the country, that's represented India in the prestigious Olympic Games. And the picture that you're seeing on the screen comprises of the likes of Neeraj Chopra, the Bajrang Punias, the 7 members of the Indian hockey team, and so on and so forth. So these are all our students. So LPU is not only known for creating academicians, researchers, but it is also known now to create sports people of international repute. So this is what you can expect, students, when you come to the campus. We are a force to reckon with, even if it is an international, if any international university, we are a force to reckon with. Any international university, we are at par with those people as well. So moving on, when you come to the university, what kind of campus life you can expect? This is the kind of campus life you can expect. The year was 2019, and we inaugurated, or we hosted the 106th edition of the Indian Science Congress, which was inaugurated by none other than the Honorable Prime Minister of India, who was on the campus in 2019. Similarly, there have been occasions such as the convocation functions. In one of the convocation ceremonies, His Holiness the Dalai Lama gave away degrees to the students. In yet another convocation ceremony, we had 2 former presidents of India and Afghanistan sharing the same stage, giving away degrees to the students. Moving on, A few years back, we had Sri Arun Jaitley ji, the late Finance Minister of India, was here in the campus, and he inaugurated a startup school. 2018, we had Venkaiah Naidu ji, the Vice President of India, coming to the campus once again, giving away degrees to the students. So it was a moment of elation for the students getting degrees from the presidents, the vice presidents, and so on. So this is the kind of exposure we believe in giving our students. We also have not only politicians but intellects such as Kauhar Gopaldas coming to the campus and giving away live sermons to the students, to the parents, to the teachers, and all in all, everybody. Well, talking about the real heroes, who are the real life heroes of our young generation, they also from the campus come to the campus not only to sing and dance, but also to interact with the students and tell them about their life experiences. It's a rich experience that these people also share with our young and exuberant students. So moving on, infrastructure is the part of education. In fact, it's an integral part of education. What you're seeing on screen right now is a marvel of a building, 14 blocks joined back to back, housing the central library of the university and a few departments. What you're seeing on the screen right now is the auditorium of the university. Housing has a capacity of 2,500 people in a single go. A glimpse of the labs that we have got, a computer lab that you're seeing right now, and we've got a whole lot of them. Libraries, they are automated libraries, RFID generated automated libraries. We have got a central library, and each department has its own library, but they are all automated libraries. At the heart of the campus, it's a 600-acre campus that we have. At the heart of the campus lies a mall. Let me take you inside. That's the inside of the mall. There are problem stores, there are other stores where the students can purchase their stuff. It houses a completely and fully equipped gymnasium with international trainers. It has got recreational facilities such as the bowling alleys and so on and so forth. God forbid any student falls ill, but if some student falls ill, we are ready. We have got a university hospital within the university. It's a 25-bedder hospital with resident medical doctor staff. A dental chair is also at the disposal of our students. Well, that's a view of our outdoor auditorium. It has all the functions that are cultural functions or anything of that sort. If to be done in the outdoor vicinity, well, that's the outdoor complex that we have got. With solar panels, we generate our own electricity, quite a few of it. A panoramic view of the university. We are a very large green campus. Owing to this particular thing, in 2018 we were given we were awarded as the cleanest campuses. We were amongst the top 10 cleanest campuses of India by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Union Government of India. That's a night vision of the campus. If you're a sporting freak, well then LPU is the place to be. We've got Olympic-sized swimming pools, all-weather swimming pools. And we have even got a shooting range. You talk about a court, you get it. You talk about a badminton court, you talk about a volleyball court, you talk about any basketball court or any other such court. We've got courts in full numbers. Even a squash court is at your disposal. So that's an aerial view of our sporting complex. Security and residential facility. You will be astonished to know that we in this campus, more than 20,000 students and faculty members put up together. That is, they live in the campus. So at the helm of the arch, when everything was fine, we had more than 20,000 people staying in the campus within the vicinity of 600 acres. Some other amenities that we are providing to the students within the campus. We've got banks, we have ATMs, complete Wi-Fi campus, even a post office at the disposal of the students. So students, now let me just take you online to our website. If you want to know something about the eligibility, the fee structures and so on, about a specific program, we are talking about the international programs today. So let me just take you, say somebody wants to know something about maybe an engineering program, which is a 2+2 program. So you go to lpu.in, you go to admissions, and in admissions after 12th standard, you go to the International Credit Transfer Program. I repeat, LPU.in, that's the official website. After LPU.in, you go to admissions. In admissions, you go after 12th. If you want to go in for an undergraduate program of international nature, you go to after 12th program, and you see a link over here which says International Credit Transfer. I just click it over here. The page takes me to the next page, which shows me all the disciplines that we are offering in the 2+2 arrangement. Okay, just give me a moment. This is 12, and right, I want to see engineering. In engineering, we have got a whole lot of programs such as computer science, mechanical, biotech, electronics, mechatronics, automobile, and civil in the 2+2 arrangement. Let's see if somebody wants to go in for computer science. Then we have got a BTech computer science 2+2 international credit transfer. Once you reach this place, you just click it over here, and it takes you to the next page, wherein you get to know the eligibility of the program. And just scroll it down a little bit, and I reach the eligibility. These are the universities with which we have got an international tie-up in the said program, and the eligibility of the program is as follows. The eligibility says pass with 60% marks in aggregate in 10+2 with physics, maths, and English, or equivalent subject to qualifying LPNS. So this is the eligibility criteria if somebody wants to take admission in the BTech 2+2 International Credit Transfer Program. You want to know about the fee, because first 2 years you'll be spending at LPU, and the next 2 years you'll be spending abroad. So for the first 2 years, what will be the fee structure that shall be applicable? I go to the slider at the top. It says fees over here. I just click it over here. The page takes me automatically to the fee structure. So the fee structure till the time you are in India, starting with LPU. The basic fee structure is 1,20,000 per semester, but there are a whole lot of scholarships that are available on the basic fee. If somebody's got a JEE mains percentile between 85 to 90, or anybody has 80 to 89.99% marks in 10, or anybody has got 80 to 89.99 aggregate score in 12th, or somebody is in category 3 of our LPNS exam, all one and the same thing, such a student, any of these categories will get a 20% scholarship. Similarly, somebody has a JEE mains percentile 90 to 95, or somebody has 90 to 94.99 marks either in 10th or in 12th, or is amongst our category 2 of the LPNS exam. Once again, there's a scholarship of 30%. The fee goes down to 84,000 per semester. Similarly, the top scholarship in this cadre would be anybody scoring more than 95 percentile in JEE, or anybody scoring 95 or more than 95% marks in 10th, 12th, or you're amongst the category 1 of LPNS, you get a 40% scholarship. So there's a scholarship on the basis of JEE, there's a scholarship on the basis of 10th score, 12th score, and there's a scholarship on the basis of LPNS. So either of these three, the scholarship would be awarded to the student, and the nature of the scholarship would be 20%, 30%, 40%. So this would be the fee structure, and this is the scholarship that is applicable. You want to see some other scholarships that we are offering, there will be some other scholarships that we are awarding. You can just go over here, you can just click scholarships, and you come down to the overall picture. That is, independently you can search scholarship on the basis of previous 2 qualifications, scholarships on the basis of LPNS, and scholarships on the basis of JEE. So that was a single window information that I showed you. You want to see it separate out, that can be possible by clicking scholarships, and the 3 independent scholarship in independent nature would also be reflected to you. This is worth mentioning that a scholarship once given to a student shall remain the same way till the time the student is studying with LPU. So that is for the next 2 years. If you get a 30% scholarship, say for example, then for the next 2 years, or for the next 2 years till the time you are studying at LPU, you will be getting the same scholarship throughout. Once you go abroad and you say join a foreign university, then whatever fee would be applicable for that particular university will abide. So the law of the land abides when till the time you are in India, the law of the land of LPU abides, and when you go abroad, the laws of that particular university in that country abides on you. If you want to call us, if you want to talk to us, if you want to talk to our counselors, you're most welcome to call us on 01824 517 000. You can write to us on admissions@lpu.co.in, and you can visit us on www.lpu.in. I'll request all the attendees to please take a snapshot of this particular slide, since it will be useful for you if you want to contact us in the future. I guess that's all from my side. I sign off and back to the moderator. Ruby, back to you.
Thank you so much, Pankaj sir, for insight view of the infrastructure of the university and detailed information about the admission process. Now we have some queries from the attendees. So I would like to, I'm giving rights to Arvind.
I'm here.
Arvind, I'm giving rights to you. Please kindly unmute yourself and ask your question from the ma'am. Arvind, unmute yourself and ask your question directly to the ma'am. You have the right now.
Arvind, you can chat, you can just, put your question in the chat also. We can read it from there if you're finding it difficult to talk.
Yes. Okay, ma'am. I think there's some technical problem in the network issue from Arvind's side. So his question is that can we apply for the university which are not listed in the website?
If you can apply for the universities which are not listed on the website, then the whole idea of providing a articulated transfer to you gets diluted. So we encourage our students to apply to the universities that we have, picked up for a guided credit transfer. So that is the way that we want to take the international credit transfer forward.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I hope, Arvind, your query has been solved. Okay, ma'am, can we take some other questions, ma'am?
Of course, I'm here for the questions. I had some disturbance, so I had to change my location.
No problem, ma'am. Ma'am, there's another question from Shubham Kushwaha. He wants to know that what is the procedure of this international thing? How can we apply for it? And what is the process that we have to give the money, or university will pay all the amount?
Okay, so like I had mentioned in my slide, that when you study at LPU, when you take admission to LPU, you take admission into the International Credit Transfer Program. As Pankaj sir explained, the fee that is applicable to LPU, you will be paying that in year 1 and year 2. You will be paying that because you are the student of LPU, and the fee is directly paid by the student. When you get into year 3, all the processes, the international office would support you for all the processes to take admission into a foreign university as a credit transfer student, and you will have to pay their fee to them directly. LPU will not take the fee from you and pay to the university. You will be paying directly to the foreign university, and that is how it will work. And as far as the process is concerned, there is a full process around it. Once you complete your first year at LPU, we start your process, we take your we analyze your profile, we guide you about the universities that you are eligible of, and we start your application process. So don't worry, once you are into the system at LPU, we will handhold you and guide you how to take admission and how to do everything. So don't worry about it. This is a very well thought after and very structured process that we have established at LPU, which you will not find usually anywhere else.
Thank you so much, ma'am. There's another question from Amisha Stani. And Amisha, I'm giving you the rights. You can unmute yourself and ask the question directly to the ma'am. Amisha, unmute yourself. Amisha Seni, kindly unmute yourself and you can ask the question directly from the ma'am. Okay, I'll take your question, ma'am. Uh, there's an issue. Okay, so there's an issue from her side. So the question is, what is the correct time to take the English proficiency test? Should we do it before taking the admission in university or after taking admission?
IELTS is the English proficiency test generally universities take, but now universities have opened up to Duolingo, PTE, and other tests as well. You do not take the test before you enter into the university. After you have taken admission at LPU, we brief you about the different programs. We will show you the universities that are on offer, and each university has a different eligibility criteria. Suppose you choose a university which requires an IELTS score, then we advise you to take a IELTS examination. So it is not advisable to do IELTS before you enter into the university, because you will be at the university for 2 years and any IELTS score is valid for 2 years. So take admission into the university. You will have to fill a form online where you will give your preferences, where we will show you the universities as per your eligibility. And then according to the universities that you have chosen, which are mapped to your eligibility, we will guide you which exam to take or not to take. I hope that answers your question. Chahat, am I right?
That's Amisha. That was Amisha Seni, ma'am.
Amisha, okay.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much
okay.
for the answer. And there's another question from Bhimra Sethi, if I'm pronouncing it right. So the question is, summer schools and internships are available for the course MCA.
Summer schools are mostly available for all the students because summer schools are very generic in nature. Anyone, even a science student, a technology student, or an engineering student can go for a summer school in management, in fashion, or in design, or in arts. However, some schools have a eligibility criteria. Internships internationally are few. As and when they come by, we publish it and promote it to the students, and the best students get the opportunities to take these internships.
Thank you so much, ma'am. There's another question from Maneet Kaur. Her question is there any exchange program for BTech food technology?
For BTech food technology, I cannot tell you right like this, but there are definitely programs for agriculture. A student from agriculture can go into a food technology program, and a food technology program student can go into a agriculture program. I know that this year we are sending some 5 to 15 students to different university in Czech Republic and France from food technology and agriculture. So I hope that answers your question. That yes, there are always programs, but like I had mentioned in my international credit transfer presentation, the names sometimes change. A BTech food technology student could end up going to a agriculture program because the subjects that he's taking at LPU could map into a BTech food technology program. Then there is another aspect of semester exchange. There are scholarship semester exchanges, hundreds of them for the students. But if a student wants to go to a specific university abroad, then there are paid options also available. A student can pay a semester's fee and go to that particular university. The international office, we will arrange it for you. I'm ready to take more questions, guys. Fire away.
Yes, ma'am. There is a
I
list
think
of
internationalization is very thrilling for a lot of students.
Yes, ma'am. Students are curious
If I can
to
see
know.
the questions, I can start answering them.
Okay, ma'am. So there is another question. So ma'am, there's another question that if a student doesn't doesn't have that CGPA, so will he be able to continue in LPU?
I did not get it. Sorry. Can you repeat?
Ma'am, there's a question from the student that if the person doesn't acquire that CGPA, which is eligible to be go to the international program. So if that candidate doesn't get that CGPA, which is the required one, so can he continue here in the LPU? This question is from Havish.
Got it. Harsh, you can continue at LPU. However, you were supposed to have a 7 CGPA to go to a university in Australia. You did not get the 7 CGPA. There would be a university which would be ready to take you at 6.5. The international office is here to help you out to move to the right, university. Unless you have really failed, in that case, we cannot help you, right? But even if you fail, LPU will be LPU will have its policies in place. I'm sure Pankaj sir is here, that you can give your backlogs and you can continue at LPU. We never give up on you. You are always our students at any point in time. So we are there to support you. So yes, you can continue at LPU at all points in time.
Thank you, ma'am. There's another question from Mandar, that what is the approximate foreign partner university fees? Will they provide accommodation as well? Ma'am, you are not audible.
With your permission, can I show them a slide again? When I was talking over there, there was a disturbance, so probably they did not catch it. If you give me some. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Just a moment.
Yes, ma'am.
My slides are visible?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay, guys, can you see my slides here? I'll just make you understand. So if you go to UK, the average fee for any university from mid-range to the upper range is upwards of £15,000 per year. So £15,000 would be approximately 15 lakhs. And the living expenses that you have to show as, in your bank account, in through your savings and through your FDs is £9,800, right? Now, £15,000 plus £9,800 would come to somewhere around £24,800. Now, accommodation would be taken care of by this £9,800 that you have to show. Universities do offer an accommodation, but international students prefer to stay outside the campus because it is cheaper and they can easily manage. But in some cases, especially with one of the US universities, they offer accommodation within the fees, which is very interesting, and it makes the whole thing, very cost friendly for the student. So accommodation you have to take care of within the living cost that you have to show in your bank before you go to a foreign territory. When it comes to UK, the average fee that you have to spend is $25,000 upward. It can go to $40,000, $50,000, depending upon the university that you choose. Interesting part of US is that the universities give all to LPU students. The universities can give up based upon their academic delivery and based upon the academic performance. You can get scholarships up to $15,000. You can get a $2,000 scholarship. You can also get a $15,000 scholarship. So it all depends on how you are academically placed. In US dollars, in US universities, the expenses for living that you have to show are between 10,000 to 15,000 US dollars. Again, the accommodation is covered in that. So it depends on university to university whether they are ready to give their accommodation or not. And every country will have an average fee to it. I hope that answers your question, because generally what I have received from the students as a regular practice is that students sometimes ask for low fee, sometimes they ask for a ranked university. The moment the university starts ranking higher on the scale, the fee becomes a little higher. So trust us on that. If you have a simple budget in mind, we are ready to help you out over here. We will guide you to the right university.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So there's another follow-up question from Arvind. So he's asking that, what if I fail to get a visa? Is it possible? Can this situation occur?
Okay, if you fail to get a visa, probably, and you really want to go to that university, we'll ask you to reapply for the visa. But if you fail to get a visa again, then we will, and you really want to go, then we will ask you to apply to a different university in a different country.
Ma'am, there's a question from Shruti Das that, is there any international programs for physical education students?
Not at the moment, but we are working on it. You will soon have them. But right now we do not have. We used to have one with one university, but we are working on it.
Well, ma'am, last but not the least, there's a question from Nidhi Raja that, can we get an approximation of the funds required to enter a foreign university?
Approximately, you should have 20 to 25 lakhs per year for 2 years. In the second year, that 25 lakhs will come down to a little less, because you would not have to show the living expenses. Please understand that in an international credit transfer program where you're paying the foreign university's fee, there are two components. One is the money that you have to show in your bank, that you have this much money, so that when you go to a foreign country, in a foreign university, you can live, eat, and take care of yourself. So that is one component of the amount of fee that we tell you. Second component is the fee which goes to the university. If we combine them together, total you should be able to spend 20 to 25 lakhs in the first year. In the second year, it becomes a little less, because you don't really have to show that living expenses which you showed in the first year. So that is the math around it. Understand that two components. I am just not telling you the fee part of it. I am also telling you that you have to show the living expenses. So 20 to 25 lakhs on a mid-level university. If you want to go to a higher level of university, then you have to start paying a little upwards, 30 lakhs, 35 lakhs.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for resolving all the queries of our students. Now I would like to request Pankaj sir to please solve the queries of students related to admission process. So there's a question from Shugam. There's a question from Shugam that, what's the procedure to visit campus with parents before joining classes?
Well, the campus is open for all the 7 days. You can even put a query to us through the website and ask for, or even visit the Facebook page of LPU, and you could put up a request for visiting campus. But anyhow, it doesn't matter. You're most welcome on any 7 days of the week, and you can visit us for a campus visit. We'll be taking you around. The only thing that I would request you is avoid coming on Sundays, because Sundays the departments are closed. Apart from that, on any day you can come, and we'll be taking you through around the campus. We'll be showing you the entire 600 acres. We'll be showing you the hostel facility, the various departments, specifically that department which you are interested in. So we have got a dedicated team of professionals who facilitate the campus visit for the parents, for the students. So you're most welcome. You're most welcome to visit the campus. Rest assured, we'll take you around. Take you around the nook and corner of this campus, whatever you want to see. And I think that's the best way to do it. That you come to the campus, feel it for yourself, see it for yourself, and satisfy yourself, and then make your next decision. For all the attendees who are sitting over here, who cannot come to the campus, don't worry at all. On our website, there's a 360-degree view available. Okay, all the students these days, young generation, very tech savvy. So if you cannot come to the campus, don't worry, we have got a virtual tour for all of you. You can just visit our website, that's lpu.in, which I just showed you, and there's a 360-degree view of the campus, a virtual tour of the campus, so you can take that particular tour as well. If at all you cannot come to the campus physically, we invite you with open arms to come to the campus and see it for yourself. But still, if you cannot come, you can view us on the 360-degree view available at your disposal on the website. And if you want to come physically, you're most welcome. Do come to the campus, we'll take you around.
Thank you so much, sir, for resolving the query. There's another question from so many students. They want to know that when the classes will start for this batch of 2022.
Well, I cannot give you the precise dates, but I need not worry about that particular thing, because the classes will commence primarily somewhere close to July or August. But what I can assure you right now is that we would be intimating you in time. We will keep you posted. We'll intimate you in time before the commencement of classes. We'll tell you well in advance that the classes are commencing from X particular date or Y particular date, and you need to report accordingly. But as of now, it's a bit of a dilemma kind of a situation, which I cannot commit as a specific date that an X program would be starting on this particular date or Y program would be starting on that particular date. But rest assured, whenever the classes will commence, you'll be told about it well in time, and you'll also be told whether these classes would be in which particular mode. So need not worry about that particular thing. You'll be intimated well in time regarding the commencement of classes and the commencement of session.
Thank you so much, sir. For now, a last but not least question of the student by Avinash. He wants to know that he passed the 10th exam during COVID-19 duration. So that was without writing exam. So, and his marks are 96%. So, is he available or can he take the scholarship thing if the percentage is 96%?
Of course, why not? You can, because exams, there were exams or there were no exams. That was not your fault. It was just circumstantial that such a situation arose. But the students were willing to give the exam, but it was a very pathetic situation for the world, for the entire world. So while whatever you scored and whatever was the mode of the academicians of calculating that particular 96% or 95%, whatever you have, they are more than sufficient, and those marks will be taken into consideration. And even if you have not written the exams, it will be taken into consideration. But I request you to register yourself for the program that you want to go in for as soon as possible, because with the passage of time, our scholarships diminish, our scholarships reduce in numbers. So whatever decision you have to make regarding admissions, I would request you that you make a swift decision regarding admissions, so that you can take the advantage of scholarships, and you've got a fantastic score, that is 96% marks, on the basis of which you can get the top scholarship. So don't worry about you writing the exams or not writing the exams. If your 10th scorecard says 96% marks, that will stay over there, and you'll be benefited on that particular account. All you need to do is ensure कि आप admission समय रहते ले लें.
Thank you so much, sir. And there's a last question, Supriya ma'am. I think you should answer this because this question will be in minds of the students. That after the completion of the degree, will they get the degree of that applied university, of that international university, or that degree will be from LPU?
Degree you will be getting from the university where you have gone abroad to study. So the final degree is given by them.
All right, thank you so much, ma'am. With this, we'll wrap up our session for today's session. Thank you so much, everyone. So this session was on start your degree in LPU and finish it overseas. Experts, your years of research and your depth of understanding the topic and your ability to present the topic in such an interesting way produce one of the most wonderful afternoon for all the attendees. On behalf of all the attendees of this webinar, I want to thank you for your insightful presentation. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and utilize the information provided in this webinar to take better decisions regarding admission. Once again, I'm obliged and indeed gratitude for your valuable time. Thank you so much. And students, those who are still in a confusion or they want to know about the admission thing and all other queries related to admission in LPU, you can visit our LPU site, that is lpu.in, or you can visit our campus. Thank you so much.
Thank you.